Vancouver, British Columbia. Wow, what a place to live. But you know what? There's pros and cons to being in this city. And I'll tell you, some people have got some serious complaints. Other people love it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the pros. Pro number one, and this is probably the biggest, most obvious, and widely documented pro of Vancouver's lifestyle. And this lifestyle, it runs deep. Let me just get into some of the layers. Number one, if you like outdoors, you have got the oceans, you have got the mountains, you have got forests for mountain biking. Any outdoor activity you can possibly imagine is outside your front door in Vancouver, not to mention just exploring the city. And that ties into not only Vancouver, the surrounding area. You've got Whistler, you've got the Gulf Islands, you've got Victoria. You can be in wine country in like a 3.5 hour, 4 hour drive. If you draw a 4 hour halo around Vancouver in any direction, the amount of stuff you can do is incredible. Heck, if you're an NFL fan, you can be at a Seattle Seahawks game in that 4 hour bubble. It's incredible. And that's why people from all over the planet flock to Vancouver. That's why it's rated one of the most livable cities on the planet. It's because from a lifestyle perspective, there is a rich tapestry of all kinds of activities. And most of those activities just involve going outside. You go outside and you're there, you're in nature, you're part of the lifestyle. And that ties into point number two, which is aesthetics. I'll tell you, Vancouver is also regarded as one of the most beautiful cities on the planet. And we're not just talking the beautiful skyline full of architecturally impressive glass buildings. You get down to street level and it's like every single street front, every front yard, every store, every alleyway, there's a garden sprouting out of it. It's green, it's lush, there's flowers, there's trees, there's plants, and all of the buildings are really designed to have an architectural impact. So wherever you go in Vancouver, you're just kind of surrounded by this vibration of aesthetic beauty. It's a really beautiful city, and people love that as part of the lifestyle. Number three, it's actually an incredible amount of opportunity. Yes, the real estate market is expensive to get into, but once you're in, it's like you're on a rocket. It's been going up steadily for 25 years, and it has created a lot of wealth for a lot of people. The tech industry, the film industry, the finance industry. Vancouver is a hub of a lot of global industries, and there creates amazing economic and job opportunity for a ton of people. People flock here for that reason. The cons. Well, the most obvious one is it's so expensive. Very expensive. Not only is the real estate expensive, the cost of living is expensive. And I'll tell you, it's not just the cost of the goods, but especially for transplants from other provinces. There's PST on top of the GST, so it's taxed more. And, even just from a going out to restaurants perspective, the going rate for tips in Vancouver, 15%, thing of the past. It's like starting at 18 to 20%. So, there's a very high cost of living, everything from gasoline to rent to real estate to eating out. It's more expensive to be here. So that cost is prohibitive. The next one is traffic. Oh my goodness. If you're from most other cities in Canada except Toronto, the traffic here will melt your brain. There is a ton of traffic, and it's not just in the downtown core, it goes all the way out to the surrounding communities. The highway gets backed up during rush hour. So for people that don't like traffic, and even big city driving, it's aggressive, it's honking, it's getting cut off, it's busy roads. It's a lot for some people. And that just ties into big city vibes. Again, for people coming from other places in Canada who are used to everywhere you go, you bump into somebody that knows somebody that you know. You know people from high school, you know people from here, you know people from there. It's a huge city, and it's a metropolitan city. And a lot of people in Vancouver are not originally from Vancouver. So for some people, that can be tough to get into. It means that making new friends takes a lot of work. It means that you don't just know someone that knows someone. So that big city vibe, some people love it, but some people, especially a lot of people from smaller Canadian cities, get super intimidated by it. So Vancouver, beautiful lifestyle, economic opportunity. You pay the price to be here. The pros and the cons are in balance. So if you want to be a part of this city, come check it out. you'll probably really like it. And you just have to do that calculation on whether or not ultimately that beautiful big city vibe is worth the price tag of being here. Check it out.